When most people begin doing stop motion, or any sort of animation for that matter, they often try to make their videos look smooth. Yet, it usually doesn't turn out the way one would expect, since it ends up looking choppy. When this happens, beginners usually try to make smaller changes in each frame rather than big ones. However, this ends up in very slow and boring movements as a result. So how does one overcome this problem and create smoother movements? If you don't have a proper animation software, the most practical one is Stop Motion Studio, since you can download it in most mobile devices, meaning no fancy cameras. I use an iPad since it does not require you to create a stand to make it stay still to avoid shaky animation. After that is done, set up your video recording to be at 15 frames per second. It's not too slow and not too fast. Big stop motion animators like Edbound animate at this rate, and I use it as well. Now for the main tip. Slow in, slow out. In simple terms, instead of making large changes or small ones, you combine both by starting slow, fast in between, and slow in the end, creating better movement. This is actually a trick I got from one of Alan Becker's tutorials called the 12 Principles of Animation. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to learn more about it. Now, although there are other techniques, I believe this is the one that's most useful because I implement it on each animation I do for the most part. If done properly, one can use this in anything and end up with cool results such as this. In the case of editing or implementing sound effects, that's a topic for another video.